And many times we look at the prodigal son and we think about like, oh yeah, the story's about the prodigal son. And let me tell you, first of all, let me encourage you. If you feel like you're that person who walked away from your faith, or you're at that point where, man, life is so tough, and I really need to come back to faith in Christ, or I need to come to faith in Christ, can I tell you this? If you feel like a lost son or daughter today, Discovery welcomes you. You are welcome at this church, and you will find the love that son found. But today I want to take a different approach. If you're a follower of Jesus, you have one of two options in your life. You can be like that father, the patient, loving, kind father, or you can be like the elder brother, as a believer or as a church. And many times, if you're like me, you battle selfishness. Well, what about me? Just like the farmer did in the opening story. You battle those things that go on in your mind about, well, I never got that. Well, it's all about me. And I want to tell you something. If you have your notes handy, write this down, because this is the key that we've got to get from the story, and here it is. When we make it about us, it can never be about them. You can tweet that, Facebook it. Don't, if you Snapchat, give me a warning so I can give you my best side, right? But if we make it about us, it can never be about them. And we look at this story, we parallel. The father was focused on the one who had left, the one who wasn't there, the one who was coming back. And the elder brother was focused on himself. And so many times we can fall in that trap as well. We forget about them. We forget that the purpose of the local church is not about me, it's about who? Them. The mission of Jesus is about them. I mean, if you think about John 3:16, everybody's probably heard that. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only begotten son, that whoever should believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. God so loved who? That word world doesn't mean like cats and dogs and trees and animals and oceans and lakes. That word world there in the Greek means people who were alienated from God and hated God. And God loved people who didn't care about him. And that's why he sent his son for them. Matter of fact, in Luke 19, what I love is Jesus tells his disciples, he says, lean in. Here's my mission. The Son of Man has come to seek and save those who are lost. Them. But if you're like me, it's so easy to make it about me.